left the sunshine behind. Now Arkansas calls, where the land's untamed and wild. Gary, Mary, Mary, we're carving out of space, building a homestead at our own pace. Welcome to Junktojems, where the work never ends.
Good morning, good morning. Well, as you can see, we are not on the Gemstead this morning. Yep, we're over here at Big Joe's. You know, in case you haven't, you don't know who Big Joe is, that's Heavy Duty Life. All right, and we are over here and we're fixing to do some sheetrocking. So this is his new house that he's been building. And we're gonna try and sheetrock this ceiling this morning. So that's the plan for the day. See, he's got his AC in here. These guys have been doing an awesome job with it. Got him a nice system going on here. So I don't know who did the AC, but they did a pretty good job, looks like, overall. Except they run the trunk down the center of the house instead of off to the sides, but it's all good. That's just part of routing the stuff, you know. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. So for the most part, but we're gonna get to doing some sheetrock here while it's cool before it gets too hot, and see if we can't get something done here. Joe's anxious to get in his house before winter time, so we've got a long way to go before that happens. So we'll bring you along for that ride. All right, see you in short. All right, good morning, y'all. So this company named TOPDON reached out to us, right, and said, hey, we'd like you to check out our new thermal camera. Well, being that we just insulated the barn over there at the house, you know, and did all that, this TOPDON thermal camera worked out pretty good, because we were able to see where all the heat spots were and where we needed to re-insulate and what have you like that. And now that we're over here at Big Joe's, we wanted to test out this one as well to see how much insulation he has in here. So we're going to check this out. So I'm going to show you this right here. We're going to show you the heat that's coming through these walls. Now this is the east facing wall here, so this will show you what kind of heat we're generating through here. So look at the blue. So that shows you how good they're doing out there. This is pretty sweet, keeping everything pretty nice here, y'all. So it even gives you the temperature down there at the bottom. Let's see if we can get that in the camera here. Gives you the temperature, what it's actually reading. And you can take pictures with this thing. Now, I have checked out some thermal cameras in the past. And, you know, $400 and $500 for a lot of them. Some of them, you know, like a cheaper one was $300, but it didn't have near the features that this TOPDON does. And I gotta tell you, for the money, this is well worth it. If you want to be able to find out where your heat is leaking and where your AC is leaking out of your house, or what have you like that, or if you're working on an engine and you need to see where a particular cylinder is heating up a little more than one or the other, this will do it. This will check it all out. You can take pictures with it. So it's even got a setting on here where you can just click it. See it? You see it take the picture there? Pretty sweet. So for around 200 bucks, not a bad deal. TOPDON, thank you for reaching out to us. We're going to be doing some checking as we go along with this, and we put the sheetrock on the ceiling. So let me show you the ceiling now. Show you what our temperatures are as far as that goes, and see if we can get this up close enough for you. I don't know if we're going to be able to zoom in on the temps or not with this. I don't know. My blind old self can't see that reading right there, but maybe you can. So I'll show you what we got temp wise around the ceiling before the sheetrock and then after the sheetrock. So what's our temperature right there, Joe?
83.
Okay, so we got 83 on our ceiling now. So we're gonna check and see how much difference the sheetrock makes. And you know, that's a good indication of where you need to seal up cracks and what have you into your house. So for the money, go get you one of these. These are pretty sweet. I'm going to put the link right down there at the bottom, So you can go check it out. And if you want to get one of these, tell them Junktojems sent you over there, all right? And let them know, hey, this is a good deal. Nice little thermal camera. So let's check this out, and we'll be back in just a short.
Yeah, let me get I gotta extend that.
All right, y'all. So being over here at Big Joe's this morning, it's got a bunch of cords. It doesn't have his power hooked up yet. So we got a bunch of cords and everything running from the shops and what have you. But I thought, you know what, this might be a good opportunity to try out this UD Power solar generator. So we charged it up. We're at 85% because we did use it yesterday. And we're going to use this to run some of our power tools over here this morning, so you can see what that's all about and see how well this thing does. So we're going to be using like our cool tool, you know, oscillating saw. We're going to be using some screw guns and what have you like that. And this is a special sheetrock screw gun. I don't know what the watt draw is on it or anything like that, but we'll be able to see. But right now it's saying we got 99.9 hours. So we're going to see how long this thing lasts hanging this sheetrock. So again, UD Power. This is the UD Power. What is this? The S. I can't even see it. The S1200. Got 5 outlets. We got a whole bunch of USB and USB to C outlets. Got the whole 9 yards. You can even put your phone on top of it and charge it while you're working. Tell me that ain't sweet. All right, so we'll be back. We'll see you in a short. So anyway, he couldn't remember which wall he started on pulling his layout on, so we started down here and then realized, oops, he did the layout from that end. So then we had to come over and start all over again down there. So we're coming this way now. But you know, our UD power is still hanging, y'all. Still hanging. See where we're at right now. Push the little button. Now, we've been running this thing, the span, everything else on this for a while, and it's doing good. Still rocking. And it's probably been over an hour or so. Been running this gun, this other little tool. So it's doing good. UD Power, thank you very much for reaching out to us for that. And sweet little generator, y'all. I mean, for the price, that's a sweet little deal. I mean, those are only 500 bucks. Can't beat it. So I'll have the link on there for Amazon, all that kind of stuff. You can check us out, see how you like it. But we're gonna get back to work and get some more rock hung. All right, so we got our TOPDON infrared heat sensing camera. So now we're gonna check out the difference of what we got in here as far as temp goes. Look at the ceiling now. All nice and blue. You probably will see some of the, you might even see some of the joints, but I don't. It's looking pretty good, all blue. I don't know if you can see our temperature on here or not. I'll try and hold it there and let it say, yeah, 80. I can't read it. 82, but also we are now in the middle of the day, so but for the most part, look at here. I want you to show you the difference between that side of the room and then this side of the room. That's the window over there creating that heat. Joe's all hot. All right, sweet. So TOPDON, I'll give you all the details on this, all the features. Like I said, it'll take pictures, screenshots of your temps and what have you like that. Go check out TOPDON. Like I said, it's got you can set the date and the time, and look at this. You can set your different looks. So you can have it in gray, like that. There's all your different settings on there for that. So let's go to the black and white there, and you can see this. Click on OK. There's all your different languages. There's your pictures. So it does store the pictures in there. We'll click OK on the picture. And that shows you a picture of one we snapped earlier. So very cool little toy. TOPDON, thank you. We're gonna put this to some great use here. So anyway, go check it out. I'll leave the link down at the bottom. Y'all go get you one of these. For 200 bucks, you can't beat it, man. All right, we'll see you in a bit. All right, y'all, well. All right, well, Joe's kind of hit his limit for the rock for the day. But, you know, we got the good portion of it done. He's got still got some framing to do up around the air handler unit and what have you. So that's the reason we're leaving all of this open on this end right here. So that way when he's done with the framing, we can make sure that rock butts up nice and sweet. Now we are going to work on one other little thing, but you know, other than that, we're going to call it a day. Now UD power, still holding out, still running everything fine. Let's see where we're at now. We're still at 73%. 5 hours we've been running these drills and all that stuff. That's pretty sweet. There's not too many of those solar chargers like that that'll hold out that long. So anyway, we're gonna get to this other project and we're gonna get done. I got to get ready for the live, so we'll see you in a short. Okay, so for those of you that can remember back when I came over here and first checked out Big Joe's house, right, his foundation, and he was talking about building a house on it. So now, you know, we're over here doing sheetrock, so I wanted to show you, give you an idea what it looks like now, y'all. So look at this, y'all. Got the guys out here putting the metal on the walls. Sweet. Big difference from when it was just concrete block sitting out here, huh? Yeah, it's very cool. So I'm about to head out of here and head back to the house. Got Big Joe walking over here. We're gonna head on out of here in just a minute. So say hello. We're gonna get out of here though and let these guys finish their work for the day, and we're gonna call it. So we will see you all soon. Again, give you a quick panoramic view. Nice, looking real sweet. We'll give you some more of the inside here later. All right, we'll see y'all soon.